Okay, today we'll be discussing about hi Gnaneshwar. Okay, today we'll be discussing about resume building and LinkedIn optimization. Okay,
Okay, sir.
basically, resume is nothing but your personal website. Okay, so for example, if you open any of the website, right? So in the website, what you have, so what are their achievements? Who is running that website, or what is the main purpose of the website? Those kind of things, right? So we'll be having so much data here. But when you open any website, right, it should be like first it should do it. You should know what is really it will do. For example, you just open google.com. Okay, see, simple one. There will be only one search bar. You can search here, and you will get search results. For example, if you open ChatGPT also, when you open the website, right, you will get to know, okay, I just need to chat here with the bot. If you go to msn.com, okay, so if you see my screen, right, so welcome to the updated MSN, and it going with all the different categories, and these are the results. So whenever, for example, when I entered that website, I will see, okay, I want to go with sports, then I will select sports. It will open that sports tab. Under that, we will have all the content related to sports here. Okay. In the same way, when somebody open your resume, right, they should understand what is that resume for. Okay. For example, now I'm searching for jobs. Data analytics. So we'll search for jobs here. So go to the job description here. Okay. So we are seeking visionary and dynamic individual to lead our AI initiatives and data-driven strategies. For example, Lohit is applying for this job. Okay. For example, Lohit is applying for this job. So what are the main thing here? They need AI expert. Okay. And also advanced technologies drive innovative toward the ideal candidates. This everything is just a story here. Okay. There are no real things, but they need AI expert and also who should be good at machine learning and data analytics. Okay. And also key responsibilities. These are the key responsibilities. But our main goal will be like this one. Required skills and qualification. This is where actual thing will go on. Okay. So if you go, he should be MBA from recognized institution and also the programming language such as Python and similar to that. So if you don't know anything, right, just get into ChatGPT or any other AI tool and say like, okay, this is the job description. Based on this, can you generate? So, for example, now this is your career objective. Previously, what we are having to seek a challenging career with dedication, efficiency. This is general. You can apply for any job using this, but when you are applying for this particular job, right, you should understand what is the minimum required skills for that job, and you should keep that in mind, and you have to update your career objective here. For example, MA, fresh graduate. See, if you see the difference, right? Results driven professional here, motivated and ambitious recent graduate. Okay, there is a difference between graduate and professional. And also, you have languages like Python and are passionate about continuous learning and leadership. Here they mentioned about Python and R. See, with a solid command, because he is a professional, right? He already know what is happening. I mean, what is current industry. So that's why with a solid command of Python and R proficiency in data visualization tools like Power BI, Tableau, and actually he is having the experience on those tools. But here, what we are mentioning, eager to contribute to strategic and data-driven initiatives. Okay, and also he know programming languages like Python and R. That's how your career objective should look. Okay, here when you are applying for a job, if you give the same, right, 99%, like maybe like more than 50% will be using the same career object. Maybe you can say, okay, if I use this one, right, if for example some other fresher who given ChatGPT and ask for similar question, he will get similar answer. Let's see. Okay, I'm just copying it here. Where is new tab? Second one. This is the first one. I'm just copying both. Okay, now we are seeing two different career objectives which are generated using ChatGPT. Okay, see, both look same almost, like as a highly motivated, ambitious recent graduate and motivated and ambitious recent graduate, strong academic skills, but and your degree, MBA from Tier 1 institution, and also bachelor degree from Tier 1. So my goal is to grow fast and forward startup. Here also we mentioned like eager to contribute in strategic data-driven initiatives. So basically both are different, but while giving the prompt, right? While you are giving the prompt to ChatGPT, you should give some more details. Like for example, what your interest, like you already add something related to my academic project, Python, and have completed in Python. So your career objective will be updated. Okay, now we will be adding your own career objective with some details like where he mentioned about hands-on experience from academic project, briefly mentioned our project topic. Okay, predictive data analytics using Python. So now we got the career objective. So next question will be like education qualifications. It will go from how it will go, starting from 25, then it should go to 24. That's how, because everyone look at your latest experience. That's why it should go from top to bottom. So it's okay, but you can mention in a tabular form, or you can mention everything in a concise manner. Why I need to read everything from Pershing MCA 2025, Dr. Bulaya Junior College, Andhra University, Visakhapatnam CGPA 7.89. So if it is a table format, that will be clear. And you can remove these lines, okay? You can hide your lines in Windows, Microsoft, okay? Then it will be more clear and he will get to know what is your percentage. That is also, there is a catch. For example, if you have good grades, you can mention those in a tabular format, understandable format. But you're very, very poor in your grades, then you should mention some other details as well. If you have any volunteer experience, right, that is also handy. You can mention those things as well. So, so that's the starting point. Career objective is a starting point in any of your resume because, for example, if somebody compared with job description with your resume, right? So they will pick mostly which is related to your application. I mean, which is related to your resume. Why? Because people are using some AI tools and all to pick the resumes. Okay. So, for example, there are like 1 lakh resumes and they need to select 10 candidates. What they will do? They will go to each and every resume and they will look at that resume. No. Okay. They will give that to some resume software. Okay. That will filter the details based on the job description and the details you will be providing. Okay. See, your goal always get noticed. First, see, first of all, you should pick your resume, right? I mean, they should pick your resume. Then you will worry about interviews and all. To get noticed, secure an interview, and make the strong first impression. I'm not saying keep everything, whatever part of this job description. Okay, this is your job description, and give another prompt to this ChatGPT and saying like. Okay, this is my job description. Where it is? This is my job description. These are my skills. So your ChatGPT will create a career objective using your skills and your content. I mean, whatever you are, like you have a Python programming certificate, those kind of things, right? You have to mention those details, and you have to provide job description to the ChatGPT so that it will create it for you. Okay, that career objective you can be using in your resume. And before that, while doing anything, right, just look at all the generated content, right? There are some ways, right? They will mention something like this. You should update these details, or else it looks very odd to the interviewer. Okay, first of all, just read it again, then update in your resume. So next point is like resume building essentials. To get a job interview, not necessary job, it's a summary of your relevant qualifications. See, getting a call in resume 2025, right? It's very hard job. You should get a reference from some of your friends or family. That will make your life easy. Okay, at least from 1 lakh people to you will come to thousands. Okay, like 1,000 reference will be there for each job, so that that will added value to you. Okay, don't like first of all, whenever you want to secure a job, right? For example, I am applying for this particular job, right? Instead of going directly easy apply, I'll first read out and I will see, okay, about the company. Just look at the company, follow that company, and see who are part of that company. Live different people here. Maybe look at something like I'm just looking for those people who are working in object people. See, these kind of people, right? They are working on in object. So go through those profiles and try to get in touch with few people. Sorry for that, guys. One second. Okay, until then, you have any questions? Like anything?
Yes, sir. Education qualification, like a PG and UG is okay, or school or intermediate also we need to mention.
Okay. See, some companies, right? They will look for 70% something in all from schooling. Okay, schooling, your intermediate and also BTech, and finally maybe MCA or MBA. So basically, if you keep everything right, that will be good.
Okay, sir.
But you are experienced candidate, right? People don't consider all those things. At that time, your experience in subject, okay? That's the matter. For example, if I am applying for this job, right? For example, you are having 10 plus years experience, then education qualifications not this will be the priority too. Okay. First priority will be your professional experience. This will be the first priority. So what I will do, I will switch it here and I will switch it here. Okay. But fresher, always feel like you should go with your education qualification first, then it comes to professional experience, not professional experience. Maybe you can say you volunteer your experience in couple of maybe giving a guest lecture to college students or guest lecture to intermediate student, or you presented any presentations or created any academic projects, or you have your own website. So those kind of things can be mentioned instead of a professional some experience.
Sir, is it okay to have a photo in a resume, sir?
Basically, that's not needed, not required. Instead of photo, you should attach our LinkedIn URL. Okay. Before that, you should update your LinkedIn profile such a way it should look clean and it should have all the required details in resume. Sorry, in LinkedIn as well. Got that right? It's not a mandatory. So resume should look like this, okay? When a one-page resume, that is the best choice for any of the interviews, okay? You can go to resume.io where they will provide multiple resumes for free, okay? You can just go and you can check. See, this resume, clean and neat. So this is also looking good, but we are wasting so much space here. Okay. And also, for example, if you go with this resume, right? If somebody reading it, right, they will go like this and also come here and look at this. Okay. Your A, right, that they won't understand this one, right? Why they are having 5 dots here. They don't understand. If somebody looking at your resume, that is different. A may understand, but they need to code in such a way. Okay. For example, skills is there. Project management skills is 5 star here. Project management 5 star, 5 5 5. So it comes very odd, right? It won't understand what is here. Maybe you may miss your job. Instead of that, in the skills you will mention like you are having professional experience and you completed any certifications, and always give numbers. Okay, while mentioning about any details, right? You should give numbers like, for example, because of you, your academic project productivity increased to 100% or 50% or 20%. How you contributed, how many team members. Don't say like me and our team members worked on the project. Okay. Instead of that, you should mention something like 10 of our team members worked on this project. Okay. And I am taking care of, we divided it within ourselves like this guy will look at front end and these three people will be back end. And I am part of front end team where I created multiple website templates for us, and based on that we selected one of them. Okay, that's how you should expect. Not like okay, me and my friends completed this project in 20 days. Okay, you should you're not giving any scope to the interviewer. What is your role? What is your role in project? That is also crucial. Okay. If it is an academic project, I will make sure like you should get knowledge on everything and what is required for that interview, you should say that. If you are applying for a front end job, right, then you should know all the details in your project related to front end development. If they are using HTML, CSS, or if they are using any other framework like Codinger or any other framework, then you should talk about that. See, these kind of things, right? That is what I don't want to include in resume. Basically, my experience, maybe with my experience, I'm saying. So, if you go this way, right? Where is this one? Skills. He's mentioning about expert here, or how much your proficiency in that particular programming or subject. That will give complete idea. You understood my point, right? Instead of going with stars, go with the expert. Okay. There will be a couple of other keywords as well, not just expert. So you can mention those details. If you are experienced people, right, they don't mention our percentage, it will be like this. He's completed education from this to here. At least interviewer will know, is there any career gap for you by mentioning these details. But to put it up right, some people like, for example, I'm having a career gap between like 2 years. Then what I need to do? I have to make up for that 2 years. What is what are the things you have done in those 2 years? Maybe it is health issue you can say, but it's not look good on higher scale. But you can say like due to something we taken like 2 years 2 years rest, and in this 2 years, I'm making sure I am part of current trend. I am learning these kind of things, so that you can put it. Not every day you will be sitting ideal in your home, right? Maybe you are working on something, so you have to keep that in your resume. If you are having the 2 years, 3 years gap in between your academics or your professional career. Okay, just everything right. You can. I will share this document as well, so you can refer this and list of relevant experience, internships, part-time jobs, or volunteer work. You can include them. Yeah, this one crucial for entry-level IT roles. Getting your project details in programming, right? That is very crucial. You should mention those details here. Like for example, you don't have any of the projects, then what you should do? If there are no academic projects, what you should do? Just go to GitHub and try to search for projects related to your knowledge. Okay, for example, I'm searching for something. Somebody is there, they are having some React projects. It's maybe 3 years ago, maybe you should go with less than 1 year. So this one, see, color generator. You have to import these kind of projects and try to recreate in your local. If you complete couple of projects, right, then you can mention those details in your resume. Don't say I never worked on any academic projects. Instead of that, create some projects on your own if you don't have any academic project related to particular job. See, for example, you don't have any experience. Yeah, Angular developer here. If you don't know Angular developer, then you shouldn't apply for the job. But if it is having more time for you, then you should learn Angular JS a little bit and try to apply for job. And before applying for job, right, you should look at is there anything like only after 6 months only I need to apply for job. Any those kind of rules are there for that particular company. You should look at it. Okay, because maybe after 6 months you may learn Angular, but you don't have time to, and you don't have a chance to give an interview to that particular company. So look at all the details here. If they are looking for entry level, then go and apply for the job. You can filter here as well. Internship, entry level. See, these guys are having an entry level job in Python. Okay, and also you can set an alert. If you set an alert, right, whenever there is job posting related to React or Python, those kind of things, right, you will get an alert saying like there is a job opportunity for you. Okay, React Native developer. Don't go with easy apply here. Just look at that particular resume and see who posted this particular one. Okay, this is the Finch company, and they mention. See, A is clearly saying your profile is missing required qualifications because I don't have any Reactive Native developer experience. See, this is promoted by hirer. This one, I guess. So those kind of points you should see. And WordPress and software. This is also hired. Maybe that is a Java application. Somebody posted there and it is reflecting in LinkedIn. Everything is by hired. Maybe they have hidden their details here. Okay, that is related to this one. Project crucial and everything. So every time remember this one. It should be clean, professional, and easy to read. If it is easy to read for human, that is very easy to read by human AI. Okay. Use a consistent format, nothing but don't use those kind of like cursive writings in resume. Okay, keep it professional and use same font all the time, or else you can mix two fonts which are subset of your main font. I mean, both fonts looks almost same, but they are not same. That's how your font should be. Don't use different fonts who are having a bold and some of them having a lean structure. Always look for good ones. Maybe for example, if you see right, formatting and design, that is the bold one. And under that we will have this one. If you highlight something right, you will keep it as a bold. It's very easy to read, either for AI or the human. Excessive graphics, they don't look at your profile picture and they will select. Okay, they look at your skills. And also don't use too many graphics here. If you are working on animation project or something, don't include so much data in the resume. Instead of that, you can create a little blog about it and try to post those links there. And then see, this is what we are discussing. Application tracking systems, ATS. ATS friendly resume. Just read about those things. ATS friendly resume. What are the main things? So that will take care of all these 5 or 6 points here. If you have a good formatting and design, right, that will become as a ATS resume. And also there are some websites where you can check your ATS score. Okay, we'll go through that. So ATS is nothing but it's an AI tool or some tool, right, that will read your resume and based on that it will give the details. So basically it compares your job description and what is the job posted there, and that is compared with your resume. Based on that it will give the score. And LinkedIn optimization, for example, Gnaneshwar and Lohit, okay, both are looking for a job in where data analytics. Okay, basically while applying for a job, you should update your LinkedIn profile. Okay, your LinkedIn profile shouldn't be look like bare. I mean, without having any details, just your name and your college. That's not the case. Okay, when you're applying for the jobs, right, you should start posting something on LinkedIn. Maybe every 1 week. For example, you are looking for a data analytics job. Start posting something here regarding that particular technology. Maybe it a blog of yours, or you're working on something, you can post it here. Or you created a small application in React that you can post it here as a video, or you can present that as a presentation or PDF file, whatever. But you should post those details here. What will happen, right? So others in the company, right, they will look into the different resumes in LinkedIn. Maybe they will reach out to you who nobody will know. Okay. So those kind of things will happen. That's why keep your LinkedIn profile up to date. Online professional presence, that's what we are discussing. Like you should give, for example, you are into React or Java or Python, just write a blog about Python. What are the different, how variables will be declared in Python? You may think like everyone will know about variable declaration, but by posting that, what you are conveying here, you are looking for a job and you have knowledge on these kind of things. That's what you are conveying. Okay. And also networking opportunities. For example, you connected with multiple members on the LinkedIn. Maybe if they are having any openings, they will post and they will refer you. Okay, that is the use of your networks in LinkedIn. And also don't send requests to everyone. Okay, send requests to relevant members who are give reference for you. If you connect with multiple people, right, that is also not good. You will have recommendations of multiple things which are not needed. Okay, so connect with people who are into, for example, you are looking for a job in Angular, right? You should look for people who are good at Angular in LinkedIn. Okay. And also, maybe you can connect with some recruiters who are posting so many jobs on LinkedIn. So that will be helpful. So when they are posting something, right, you will get notified. Okay, showcase your skills, connect your industry professionals. That's what we are discussing. This profile picture, that is for your LinkedIn profile. Okay, LinkedIn profile always have a profile picture. So that will look clean and neat. And also headlines, you can go to ChatGPT or any AI tool and what you're looking for, headline for your LinkedIn profile, and this is my skills, then how you want me to put. So it will give the details, just place it in your LinkedIn. If you're looking for Angular, just mention about looking for Angular and open to work option in LinkedIn. Just click on that so that others will know you are open to work. About section, experience, education, skills and endorsement. Skills are nothing but your professional skills related to any of the programming languages. Or you can mention about endorsements. Maybe you can ask your friends to endorse for a specific programming skill you have. And also create a group with your project associates who are part of your academic project and explain about that project in that page or group. Maybe who know, okay, maybe somebody looking for those kind of team. Okay, maybe you all get hired by that person. We never know. That's why you never stop looking for opportunities. So always look for opportunity in a other way, not just like, okay, I posted my resume on LinkedIn, I will get jobs. That not happen. Okay, posting in LinkedIn doesn't guarantee you will get a job, and posting in any of these job portals doesn't guarantee you get a job. How you will post, that is the matters. Okay, how you will be adding those details, how you will be presenting yourself, that will be adding the value. Okay, just as I mentioned, you can mention about LinkedIn and GitHub details. Networking on LinkedIn, that plays a major role. Use LinkedIn job search and also look for filters. Whenever you are searching for something, there will be filters here. You're looking for jobs and where you want to look for job. Bangalore, Bangkok, Thailand, you are looking for a job. Just mention those details. Okay. Maybe you are looking for date posted like past 1 month. 5K postings are there, experience level. I'm looking for executive. Sorry, entry level. Do you have anything specific company? No. Remote, on-site, or hybrid? I will go with remote. So there are like 360 entries for the remote. So you will be applying for job here now. Maybe LinkedIn changed everything to higher. See here, LinkedIn AI is giving like your profile is missing required qualifications. You can click apply here and continue. So never apply for this job. I don't think this is a. Sometimes I feel this job is fake. Not sure. Okay, just check those before applying for anything. LinkedIn job search. You can create alert for those jobs. Set alert. You will get notified. Follow companies you are interested in so that you will get to know when they post something. Do's preferred carefully. Include a GitHub link. Have a professional LinkedIn photo. Actively network on LinkedIn. So connect with multiple people. Never do these things. Use generic resumes. So Naneshwar is inviting for his marriage, okay? In the invite, he should have his name, right? Okay. You can say yes or no. Maybe somebody, I am inviting for my marriage, okay? In the marriage marriage invitation card, what are the required things I should have?
Venue, details of the marriage or the time period, sir.
And also your name as well, right?
Yes, sir.
If you don't have any name, right, what will happen? That will be generic marriage invitation. Anybody can give to anyone on that particular day, on that particular venue. But before giving that invitation, you should make sure that it belongs to you, and you should mention details that is related to you. Maybe your name, or mostly you will mention your name or your parents' name. Those kind of things you will mention, right? So that's how it. That is the main thing there. Okay, that's why never used generic resumes. Generic resume is like if Lohit is submitting same resume for hundreds of jobs, he never gets selected. Okay, so you should have a resume. It should be updated something like all the required details for multiple jobs. For example, you are applying for a 1 year seniority level job, right? Then you should update your resume based on that. If you're applying for entry level job, you should change that resume. And you are applying for a Java programmer, then you should update your skills highlighting Java. If you're applying for Angular, then your resume should highlight about Angular. If you're applying for a job which don't have any job description, then don't apply. Okay, they don't looking for a job. You just keep it as a placeholder, because I'm just saying it. Okay. So based on the job description only, you should tailor your resume. Simply, you should update your resume and include a relevant personal information. Some people will mention like what is their mother tongue, what they belongs to, those kind of things, right? Maybe some government offices they require all those details. But when you are applying for a software, right, you just mention your while signing off, right, you will say like you're from Visakhapatnam, those kind of details. Don't mention your father name, your mother name, your mother's maiden name, your brother name, your brother is working on here. It's not a data and everything. Okay, you don't mention those details. I'm Hindu. I'm from Visakhapatnam. I'm South Indian. I know Telugu. Maybe languages are needed for if you're applying for any voiceover jobs, right? At that time, you should mention, highlight your voice and languages and all. But normal interviews, right, that's not needed. Typos are grammar mistakes. These are everything don'ts, okay? Don't do these things, okay? Have typos in your resume. Don't do that. Remove the typos. Maybe, for example, when you're typing something, just right click and you will get to know if there any spelling mistake or those kind of things. Use unprofessional email address. Okay. Uh, Instead of lohit.m@gmail.com, if it is something like Lohit, love hacker. gmail.com. Okay, that's not good. You should give proper name for your email. Mostly we'll go with your complete ID, like for example, mohanmonchi ch@gmail.com. Maybe that's your Gmail. Or else your name dot initial. Dot will be removed by your Gmail, so it will be like your name and your initial. If it looks too hard, if it is too lengthy, just remove that. It will be like your name, and instead of giving complete initial, you mention like just a two letters from the initial that will make it shorter. So never use unprofessional email, sorry, in your resume. And also leave your LinkedIn profile incomplete. No details in your LinkedIn. Some people are more interested what this guy will do in LinkedIn, what are the things he is posting, those kind of things. So keep it little going on, okay? Post something at least every 1 week or 2 weeks. That will make your engagement with your audience, engagement with your followers, and that will make sure you'll maintain some connections. Send generic connection request. So it's not a social media of like Facebook or Instagram following everyone and they will follow back. That's not the case. While following, just mention about, okay, I'm looking at your experience on Angular. So I think that is added value to me. That's why I'm connecting with you. So those kind of message, right? Okay, this guy is looking for Angular jobs. Maybe that's how I will feel. So never send all generic requests. Maybe there are the cases you should say just like connect with them. But if it is really needed to connect with them because you are applying for job in that company, then give some background why you are connecting with them so that they will choose to connect with you or not. And just coming to this resume, yeah, this is looking good. And also technical skills, yeah, highlighted this one because maybe you are applying for a Python developer, then you can mention different Python libraries. And also Python, right? If you're applying for Python and you are mentioning about Power BI and Power BI query, see, completely irrelevant in your resume is here you mentioned about Python and libraries and all, but there is no project related to that. If you're applying for a Python, at least done small project on Python and keep it here. Got that?
Sir, I'm doing project actually.
Yeah, that's what. I'm just saying based on this particular resume. You are highlighted Python here, but we don't have any project related to Python. Some people think right project is only which academic project only. It's not just academic project. You can mention you created a small application using Python that can be mentioned here. And there are websites like Netify and also Vercel. Okay, those kind of website, right? You can host your applications easily. So create a small project and share that URL here so that they will look into that. Netify or something. Netify. And we have one more called Versa. There you can free without paying much fees. You can maybe like 1 year, you just need to pay 800 something for your domain and you can use this Versa. If you want free URLs also, you can get it. This is another website, okay, where you can host your applications. So whatever the projects, small projects you will do, right, you can host it here, both Vercel and also Netlify. Maybe that's how you pronounce Netlify. Okay, you can post your projects there. Okay, any questions you have?
No,
Sir,
sir.
Netflix website. It's a platform.
Yeah, it's a platform where you can host applications. You can deploy multiple applications.
Okay.
Basically, like this, you will be creating a GitHub repository. Whenever doing something change, right? They automatically deploy into their applications using some CI/CD pipelines. So that's how you will just go through these two ones if you want to host your website. I say Vercel will be the good one. Just watch couple of videos on Vercel. You will get complete from scratch to finish, build and deploy. Whenever you build application on your GitHub, that automatically pulls from GitHub and it will deploy your application in your server. Just go through those two, Vercel and Netlify. Okay, you have any other questions?
No, sir.
Both of them have resumes handy with you.
Yes, sir.
Both of them have LinkedIn profiles.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
When is the last time you posted on LinkedIn?
Oh, sir, I'm not posting anything. Just I'm updating my skills and that's it.
Yeah, updating your skills in the same way, like, okay, why you got that skill, how you got that skill. You worked on something in academics or something in personal project. Add those details as well in the LinkedIn.
Okay.
Okay. So now today, what you guys will do, right? Just give your resume to ChatGPT and remove your personal details from giving the resume. Okay. Remove all your personal details and ask ChatGPT like how I can improve this resume and what are the things I can add. Okay, those kind of things. And also go to LinkedIn and post something and share me the link. Post something about your academics or any other programming languages or any GitHub repository, those kind of things. Just go to LinkedIn and do that. And also search for different jobs on LinkedIn and what is the description they are asking for entry level jobs. I mean, what are the primary skills they are looking for in entry level job, and do these kind of research. And maybe in tomorrow's session, you have any questions, you can ask me. Okay. I'm stop going recording for today.